3x plus 2y equals 1. 4x minus y equals 16. This is simultaneous equation example 6 for you to do. So pause the video, do it, and let's see what you got for it. Alright, you pause the video. You did the question. What did you get for x and what did you get for y? We see how this works out. We have 3x plus 2y equals 1. 4x minus y equals 16. Alright. Now, we call this equation 1 and this equation 2. Here now. Again, we're going to use elimination. Let us use elimination and deal with this. If we add or subtract both equations, that won't help us eliminating x or y. Equation 1 plus equation 2 will give 3x plus 4x equals 7x. 2y plus negative y equals 1y. If we subtract them, and we say equation 2 minus 1, we get 4x minus x minus 3x will give us x. Negative y minus 2y gives us negative 3y. 16 minus 1 gives us 15. What we're going to have to do is to try and get the same number x or the same number y. Here we can see that we'll have negative y, same thing as negative 1y, but up here we have 2y, so if we multiply the 1y by 2, we're going to get a 2y. So let us multiply equation 2 times 2. 2 4s 8, 8x minus 2 1s 2, that's 2y, equal to 16, 32. So that is equation 3. Good. Now, notice we have 2y in equation 1 and a negative 2y in equation 3. Let's just repeat equation 1 down here. 3x, we have 3x plus 2y equals 1. That is equation 1. Now, we're going to have to add both equations in order to eliminate y, because if we subtract, equation 3 minus equation 1 will give us a negative 4y, equation 1 minus equation 2 will give us a positive 4y. We want 0y, so we're going to have to add these equations. So we say equation 3 plus equation 1. 8x plus 3x gives us 11x. Negative 2y plus 2y gives us 0y. Y is gone, eliminated. Equals 32 plus 32 plus 1 gives us 33. So what we have is that 11x is equal to 33. If we say 11x equals 33 and divide by 11, then we have x is equal to 3. Or we could say 11 times what gives us 33? It's 3. So x is equal to 3. So let's put it up here. X is equal to 3. Let's go back down and we continue solving it because we need y. Equation, let me see now. Equation 1 says 3x plus 2y equals 1. So repeat that. 3x plus 2y equals 1. X is 3. So we can say 3 times 3, which is 9, plus 2y equals 1. Alright? So subtract 9 from both sides. 2y is equal to 1 minus 9, equal negative 8. So 2y is negative 8. Divide both sides by 2. Y is equal to negative 4. So y is negative 4. Alright, before we finish up, well, we're not going to really finish off yet. Let us test it, just to see if everything is alright. 3 times x is 3 times 3, which is 9, plus 2 by negative 4. That is 9 minus 4. Minus 8 gives us 1. Okay, 1. Alright, it works out with equation 1. Try equation 2. 4 times x is 4 times 3, which is 12, minus negative 4, which is 12 plus 4, which is 16. Okay, good. 16. Now, we have been using elimination. But suppose you're in a situation where you're asked to do substitution. In this case, you could use substitution and work it out, right? Let us see. What it would have to do is transpose one of the equations for x or y. Let's transpose equation 2 for y. Because if we transpose it for x, we'll get fractions. And if we transpose equation 1 for x or y, we'll get fractions. Nothing wrong with fractions, just that it's harder to work the problem when you have fractions involved. Let's just stick with whole numbers for now. So here, we make y the subject. If we do that, we'd have to say 4x minus y equals 16. We subtract 4x from both sides, so minus 4x minus 4x. So we have negative y is equal to 16 minus 4x. But we want y, not negative y. So we multiply by negative 1. Negative 1 by negative y equals negative 1 by 16. We put it in bracket, but let's just multiply the negative 1 by each. Negative 1 by 16 minus negative 1 by 4x. So we have positive y equals negative 16 plus 4x. So we can write y is equal to 4x minus 16. You see that? Now, let's substitute it in equation 1. Alright? So, substitute in equation 1 and see what to happen. 3x plus 2y equals 1. 3x plus 2y equals 1. But what is y? Y is 4x minus 16. So, it's 4x minus 16. You see that? So, when you multiply out the brackets, 3x plus 2 times 4 will give you 8x minus 2 times 16 gives you 32 equals 1. 3x plus 8x is 11x. 11x minus 32 equals 1. But if we get rid of the 32, what we'll have to do is add 32 to both sides. We say plus 32 plus 32, plus it on the left and on the right. What we have is 11x minus 32 plus 32. The 32 is gone. Let me erase this. Alright, so the 32 will be gone on the left. Equals 1 plus 32 will be 33. So when you divide, 11 times x is 33. X is 33 divided by 11, which is 3. Is that what you got for x? X is 3. What about y now? Since we know x is 3, guess what? We already know that y is, based on this, y is 4x minus 16. So y equals 4x minus 16. Now, that means y is equal to 4 times 3 minus 16, which is 12 minus 16, which is negative 2. Was that it? Oh, 12 minus 16, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, negative 4. Right, negative 4. So we have y is equal to negative 4. Now you see this part, after finding out that x is equal to 3, we could also put it in equation 1. And say, since x is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2y is 11. 2y is 1 minus 9, which is negative 8. So 2y is negative 8, divide, y is equal to negative 8 over 2, which is negative 4. So we get back the negative 4. Or, if you want to substitute it, after finding out that x is 3, substitute it in equation 2, you would get 4 times 3, which is 12, minus y is 16, negative y is 16 minus 12, negative y is 4. So when you multiply negative y by negative 1, you get a positive y, and then 4 by negative 1, you get a negative 4. So y equals negative 4. So the answer is x equals 3, y equals negative 4.